What up, people? This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. My name is Nick. You can check me out on Twitch and YouTube at the Vinyl Casket, all one word. You can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. We are doing our weekly comic book review. Every single week, we go to the shop on Wednesday. We buy the books. We read the books. We bag and board the books. We take pictures in the light box to post over on Instagram at Vinyl Casket Comics with little mini write-ups about how the series is doing, the artwork, that, and the other thing. Then we sit down with you guys every single week for the last 3 years, and we talk about the pull list. What I got, what companies. We rate them 1 through 10. We go indies, Marvel, DC. We then give you a top 5 at the end if we have enough books to really make it like a competition. And yeah, that's really what we do every single week. Probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We get on here and we talk about comic books. With that being said, this is... Oh, that's not part of the stack. This is the stack this week. Small week. Cut a couple books that I just didn't think were living up to what I wanted them to be, and I'm very tight on what I let into my pull list. I used to be a pull list like this every week. I try to keep it condensed to what I actually want to read and things that I don't want to sell eventually down the road. And as soon as it becomes something I want to sell, I get rid of it. Okay, we're starting off with Dynamite. This is issue 7 of Darkwing Duck. This is the variant cover. I am absolutely in love with Dynamite's Disney licensing at this point, between their Disney Afternoon stuff, their I guess you can consider Disney Afternoon, but right now they got Darkwing Duck and they got Gargoyles, and now Gargoyles Dark Ages as well. On the Disney villain side, they have a couple series. The only one I'm reading is Scar. I believe there's one other series out right now and another series about to drop from Disney villains. I would really love to see a Rescue Rangers series or a Quack Pack series. I think those would be stellar. Variant cover, amazing. We got Gizmo. We dive more into the Justice Ducks in this issue. We get some awesome background details, awesome hinted stuff. Really enjoy that. A villain that we're not really sure who the villain is yet. And I can't wait to find out who really is behind all this and what's going forward. Very interesting. I really like all the superhero duck stuff that's going on in this museum that we're in. Really cool. I'm gonna give this a... It's hard. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it was that good. Moving on to Image, we're gonna start off with issue 2 of Void Rivals, a cover. It is a really fun series. It's interesting. It's different. I don't think it was, for me at least, they shouldn't have done the whole Transformers reveal of Jetfire in the first issue. It kind of set the bar way too high for the second issue. Second issue was good. Artwork was great. We get a flashback. We kind of get background story of where these two characters were coming from, what their involvement and what was going on, how important it was to their race and their planets. Really enjoyed that. I liked that setup, and we see like some background character development. But like the end, this big pig guy gets him. It's cool. I really, now you set the expectations of me to see more Transformer stuff. What time period is it? Where'd Jetfire go? Stuff like that. I want to know. It was still good though, and I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Also from Image, we have issue... What is this now? We're getting all crazy with this. Issue 25 of Radiant Black. This is part 1 of the Catalyst War. This is, I believe, the first Radiant Black issue with the Image Massiverse branding. Not just Image, not an Image Anniversary, just Image Massiverse. I believe the first issue to do this might have been the crossover, but I'm pretty sure it was Rogue Sun. I've been reading this series since the jump, since issue 1, and it has been phenomenal. The build up to this event has been year in advance in planning. I think it's kind of crazy how they came to this decision of who was going to take the Radiant. I didn't see that coming at all. I knew who it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be Nathan, but I didn't know how they were gonna come to that like conclusion. I thought that was interesting. And yeah, I really enjoy that all the characters come together. Excuse me. All the Radiants, plus we get some background story on the Radiants and the giant, the Colossals, and all that kind of stuff. We got a lot of backstory here, a lot of build up, and I really can't wait to see the Kratos War unfold. Really awesome. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's, long deserved. It's been doing good. It's a very consistent title with a really interesting, unique story. As is this series, which I'm pretty sure, I don't want to assume, so I don't like getting Virgin covers. All right, this is issue 31 of Something is Killing the Children. This is the Jenny Frison cover. I adore Jenny Frison's covers. I think this is stellar. I think this is beautiful. I have her entire die cut series of covers that she did for this series. I wish this was one of them. This would have been awesome for the mask to come off and then see her face. Really awesome issue. Some brutal shit with Cutter. She's going bonkers. And the confrontation between the White Mask that like heads the House of Slaughter with her, that was wild. The build up, the trying to lure the duplicitite or whatever it is, the duplicate type. I don't know how to say it, but this whole storyline has been wild, and I'm really, really enjoying it, and I can't wait. It's gruesome, it's brutal, it's crazy. I'm pumped. I'm definitely going to give this an 8.5. I think it's stellar. I think this series has been amazing. I can't ask anything more of it. That was from Boom Studios, by the way. Last two was Image. So we've done Dynamite Comics, 2 Image Comics, and coming over from... Actually, I should really shout it out. There was Darkwing Duck was Dynamite, their Disney branding. Then Void Rivals was the Image Comics, but through Skybound, their Skybound brand. And then Image Comics through the Massiverse brand. And then Boom Studios, Something is Killing the Children. Moving on to Marvel, we have one Marvel, one DC. So we're doing issue 4 variant cover of Alien with the 20th Century Studios branding. This was awesome. This is awesome. She lost her mother. The main character lost her mother, but her stepdad or whatever he is turning out to be not human, and that's epic. Everyone's rallying, trying to get off this planet with their lives. Things are going wild. We got face huggers. We got all sorts of crazy, brand new types of aliens that we've never seen before, fusing with stuff. This is a true masterpiece. This has been, I don't want to say the best, because we've gotten a ton of series at this point, and I do believe the series before this was really, really good. With Steel Team. But I am going to say that this is probably the second best story that they've put out so far. And it's epic. It's an 8.2. It's great. Artwork, great. The characters have been great. This issue was phenomenal. Moving on to the last issue of the week, we have issue 4 as well of Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, taking on Kid Infinity. That was pretty cool. The Cosmeteers turning on Superboy. We get the fully fleshed out plot that they have. They kill a Green Lantern such wild shit, and they leave Superboy to just die on a planet. Bunch of kids find him. They're all pumped because it's Superboy. Superman realizes that he's made a mistake and he hasn't been paying enough attention, and him, the rest of Super Fam are going after him. Next issue is going to be bonkers. It's just going to be bonkers. This is pretty much, I would say, an 8. It's a 7.5 or an 8. That's my books. Really, I have 6 books. I don't really feel like ranking them, but I will say I think I'll say Something Killing the Children is my pick of the week, and that's what I'll leave you guys off with. With that being said, guys, please remember to tune in every single week for the comic book review. You can check out the playlist that's this video is linked in for all my other comic book reviews, as well as my trailer reactions and my TV and movie reviews. Stay tuned. I will be trying very, very hard to jumpstart and bring you episode 2 of Rewind Reviews, a series in which I go back and watch things that came out a while ago and talk about them. With that being said, guys, remember, this is the home to the lamest taste. It's the Vinyl Casket. All one word. You can follow us on Twitch and YouTube, where you can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. And remember, do me a massive, super duper favor. I need you to stay lame.